All right. All right. I think I might figure out how to get streaming happening at this point, you know. Um just in the basics of, oh, yes, I downloaded an encoder and then I got the key for that and then I put that in and then I start the stream through the encoder and I can then stream through YouTube and it tells me that I have a green light, my stream health is good, and I am live. Cool. Now if we could get this other stuff. Whoa, 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 what's that noise, yo? Who's making the scritchy scratches noises? All right. I want to play this file, okay? And now what I'm trying to figure out basically is, can I get this file to play through this microphone and play live for you? If it can, I just learned something else that's going to help make my life more streamlined trying to do this. So let's see. Okay, I'm hearing it. It needs to buffer. So let's hope that buffers, and then I can share. What else is going on over here? As I'm trying to figure all this live stuff out. Who is this one person? Write something over there in the chat. Say hello. This is your friend. Whoever you are. I suspect it might be one specific friend that doesn't live in my country, but it might be some random person. I think that that's exciting. We are in the time of social distancing, and if you're just a random person who has no idea who I am, get on down there and say hello. Leave a note. Don't be an ass. Just be nice. Not nice. Nice means foolish. Be friendly. Make a new friend on this day. Because I ain't out to get anybody. I'll be friends with almost anyone who isn't a douchebag. Let's see if this is buffered a little bit. It's going to be awkward because I'm going to like, bum, bum, bum. Yeah. I want to hope that this sounds nice for you. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to actually double down and check on another device to see what the heck is happening. It's probably going to interrupt my stream a little bit. Speaking problem. All right, so 10 views in a little short period of time. I'm pretty sure that I was the 10 views on myself. This is what's so funny. And so this live stream, obviously picking up where it left off, I think I still sound like a friggin' idiot. And so this live stream, oh no, mine obviously picking up where it left off. I think I still sound like a friggin' idiot? Nope. My voice is back. All right. My voice is back. This music is brought to you by me and Alessandro Murasu. He gives those nice, rich drones that help it all flow. And I'm sorry, my buffering is subpar. I'm obviously not a professional, but I play one on TV. All right, cool. So it's 5:10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 4/4/2020. It's around the time that I'm going to have to start getting dinner ready for Grandma, like you do when you're a full-time caregiver. I'm hoping that the balance here is not too much out of control. There are so many sound settings that you can go with, and I don't really have a grasp on any of them. I just kind of learn as I go, so hopefully this doesn't suck. For anybody who might care, I used to work in radio, and so this is why this is curious to me, but honestly, I miss the days of radio because that, even as complex as those setups seemed to be, they were super easy. And virtual cables. What a reality when no, it's a virtual cable. It's not a real cable. It's just an application that you download to represent a cable. I don't know. Nobody's watching, nobody cares, and we're here and we're there. Part of the fun of this is just watching the analytics pop. One person watching, 2 people watching, 0 people watching, 3 people watching, 0 people watching. The virtual insanity right here. Oh, come on. Just keep playing the song. Thank you. So I don't know what I'm dealing with here. If it's a bandwidth issue or an application issue. But you know what? That song was good, and I'm sorry that I talked over it, but I'm not totally sorry because I have no idea what I'm doing here, and I'm trying to figure it out. And nobody is helping me. So if you tune in to the beginning of all this, you'll pretty much understand what's going on. And it's a lot of waiting and pausing and then weird voice changes. It's not ideal. What else we got in this drive of drives? The good old Gmail Google Drive, where the files go for your friends. We'll do maybe some old ones. Soft contour. First draft. See how we feel about it. This was put out in January. All you got to do is just play the file. It doesn't You know, technology, I don't ask much from you. I just want you to get along with me. We always liked you because you were supposed to make our lives more easy. But oftentimes I find you making it more complex, and that brings conflict to our relationship. I want to trust you, but I can't. Just play this friggin' file. All right. Well, it doesn't want to do that. Let's see what else I can pull up in this other way. It'll be a little bit different. Sound quality won't come through the same. But do we care? Do we want to care? I don't know. I really liked. Yeah, so these are just, this is playing off my phone from my voice memos, from stuff I've recorded that I make. Holy crap. Oh. Nuh-uh. This is great. This is better. This is way better than what I was doing on my own, because this is Alessandro playing with me, and just the richness, man. He adds so much richness to every compilation of creative energy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Bluetooth. How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah. What you up to?
I'm trying to record stuff.
Alright, sorry.
What do you need?
Nothing. I was just calling to say hi.
Okie doke.
Never mind. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye. And that's what happens when you get a phone call. Oh, shit. Isn't that good? That was so good. You don't even know how good it was because you weren't listening to Madge Lynn's stream featuring Alessandra Murasu of Italy. You don't even know how good it was. You're missing out. Let's see what else we might be able to throw into your ear holes live. This is what's fun is I can just sit here and pick stuff out of my recordings and shared recordings and have the most independent radio station you've ever even heard of. Am I that motivated? Well, it kind of takes participation for motivation. I have done plenty of stuff for myself and my own curiosity and my own just boredom, desire to create, imagination. The things that are best adapted genetically through people are things with participation. So, if I don't get participation from congenial types, it makes me just kind of want to give up on stuff. Or it just isn't a priority if there isn't some sort of feedback loop. So let's see what else we can pull out here. Do, 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 do. All right. So if it's my own radio station, I've worked for radio stations before. What do? You just fill space with commercials. News. Feedbacks of things. Ooh, let's just try and hop into another song. Come on, Buffer, you bastard. You're tuned in right now to Madge's Lance here on YouTube. If you want to find me, you can find me at madgemidgley.com. That's MADGEMIDGELY.com. Madge Midgley. It's not my real name, but it's what I go by on the internet. Currently, we are attempting to play some streams of music made in collaboration with yours truly and another fantastic creator under the name of Alessandro Murasu. He lives in Italy and he's pretty amazing. I'm just waiting for the buffer on the stream. Also, I have no viewers, so it doesn't really matter. I can do whatever I want. Yes, indeed. I apologize to those of you who wish to be viewing something while watching a stream, but I prefer it in the radio station kind of sense where you have to use your imagination because I have body issues and I don't want you judging my face. I think that's reasonable. Oh, gosh. I think that's reasonable. However, as reasonable as it may be, Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are one of my least favorite things. Of course, they are learning experiences. You have to look at what's wrong and then troubleshoot the problem and then figure out how to fix it. My life is one stream of troubleshooting issues. Just now, I was just trying to talk like a person talks. And then I unplugged my auxiliary cable, and while I was trying to put it back in, I muted the mic. You might have noticed that if you were paying attention. Being live in this day and age is a really interesting place to be, because I think there are some of us who would rather not be alive in this day and age. I might lean toward that side sometimes just because the complexity of things it drives me nuts, and I dream about simpler times. I dream about when things were less complicated. That isn't... Actually, my reality is pretty simple, but it feels complex. Like, trying to be here now with you doing this is complicated, despite the fact that I'm on a computer every single freaking day. But then my life is simple in other ways, where it's just laundry and dishes and vacuuming and taking the dog out and putting the dog in and feeding the cats and the dogs and the grandma and cleaning up their shit and throwing things in the trash can. But then there's the complexity of the spirit with the most mundane of activities. And for me, there are aspects of technology that are so easy, and then there are aspects of technology that are so complex. And then there are aspects of life that are just super easy, but I don't want to do them. You know what I'm saying? You ever just like, if I have to wash another dish, I'm going to break them all. I kind of feel like that. But it's cool. It's cool. It'll pass, right? Okay, so I've tried this second stream. Nobody wants to watch it. They're like, is not a good title. So let's change the title to What Up, Peeps Live Stream. I'm just pretending to have a radio show in these hard times. Tune in. Make a comment. Tune in. Tune in. Hey, guys. Let's try that. Refresh this page. Hey, guys. Hey guys, what's going on? You've tuned into my own little station here. You can't see me, but you can pretend what I might look like. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's try and get this song playing again. Hopefully everything is buffered and perfect now. No, come on. You think it's hard to talk to people in the real world? Try talking to technology. It doesn't speak the same language and it doesn't answer when you call. I'm just going to put that and maybe it'll pop in at some point. I don't know. I don't freaking know. All right. Um. I wish I had a dog to sing songs with. So, Leveling with Fun got 11 views. Try It Out got no views. What Up, Peeps? Live stream. I'm just pretending to have a radio show in these hard times. Tune in is live now. There's no one watching you. 'Cause there's nothing to watch, only things to listen to. Alright, well. View on watch page. What does that mean? Holy shit. I am live to myself with a delay. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Alright. I don't want to be on that page because that's obnoxious. And we don't want feedback loops. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that my voice has stayed at its proper timbre instead of dipping all down. That's so weird. Like, you know when you're a little kid and you record your own voice for the first time, or you hear your own voice recorded for the first time and it doesn't sound like yourself, and because you've just been hearing it resonating up in your brain and not outside of yourself. I always thought I sounded like a boy when I was little. I thought for sure that I had a boy voice. But then when I heard it outside of myself, I was like, oh, okay, don't sound like a dude. But then that also was very uncomfortable too, because there was this cognitive dissonance, and honestly, I don't mind my own voice. I've worked with my voice quite a bit throughout the years, just being a performer and someone who enjoys reading out loud and public speaking. I don't mind my voice. I like augmenting my voice. I love voice oscillation, whether it's just natural making voices or technology that you can use to change your voice. It's great. It's just great. And it's better than what I thought it sounded like in my head back in the day. All right, let's try and go back to this. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go. What do you need? What do you need? That's not my problem. That's your problem. Check your pocket. morning.